Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Please remind everyone that before today's game there will be a minute's applause.
Just wait while Mick's finishes his announcement.
Clinton Maxwell Blakely, aged 33, of Birkenshaw, who became unwell last week in the Yorkshire Men's League fixture against Heworth and tragically passed away. So if you could all respect the minute's applause before the game started and stopped by the referee.
Just Mick there announcing the minute's applause for the Birkenshaw player who tragically passed away at the game last week. Stanningley family send all love and best wishes to his family. So anyway, Stanningley Academy versus Shawcross Academy. Half a miller fixture. I think it's the Alliance, Yorkshire Men's Alliance, is it?
Division 2.
Division 2 game. Start with the Stanningley team. Number 1, George Colville. Number 2, Joseph Breer. Number 3, Tim Davies. Number 4, Ryan Taylor. Number 5, Phil Hersham. Number 6, I can't even see what that says. What's that say? Hard.
Harris.
Oh, Harris. Harris Davison. Number 7, Will Barker. Number 8, Jamel Henry. Number 9, James Devine. Number 10, Ben Tinker-Harper. Number 11, James Booth. Number 12, Mick Dixon. Number 13, Josh Adams. Subs are as follows. In fact, James Booth is playing at 12 rather than 11. Subs as follows. Brodie Pitts at 14. Shane Jones Price at 17. Josh Foster at 16, Lyle Wilson at 15, Thomas Welford at 19 and Lewis Wilson at 18. Coaches Martin Oxtoby, Paul Townend and George Turner. Shawcross team is as follows. Number 1, Owen Lamb. Number 2, Ben Ripley. Number 3, Ben Sparr. Number 4, Martin Woodhead. Number 5, Matty Sparr. Obviously, brothers. I wonder if they're playing on the same side. They'll end up fighting with each other like me and our kid used to do. Number 6, Brendan Bates. Number 7, Logan Stevenson. Number 8, Tom Shaw. Number 9, Deck Norton. Number 10, Jake Townend. Number 11, I believe, is Levi Evans. Number 12, Dave Berry. Number 13, Jack Drury. Number 14, Connor Stevenson. Number 15, Sam Bastow. Number 16, James Wilson. Number 17, Steve Talbot. Number 18, John Sharp. And number 19, Alex Whittaker. Coached by Brett Turner and Danny Flowers. So here we go, about to start the kickoff. I'll pass you to our illustrious commentator, the man on the mic. I'll do the camera work, so good luck.
Cheers, Akid. Hang on a minute. I don't matter. Right, ladies and gents, welcome to the Half a Miller Yorkshire Men's League Alliance Division 2. Rolls off the tongue. This is a fixture that should have been played the other week, but unfortunately Shawcross was unable to fill the team. But they're here now, that's what counts. And here they are. Kick-off, deep kick-off. Ben Tinker-Harper gets the ball, gets dumped to the ground on the 20-metre hard line on the first tackle. James Devine at acting half. He looks for Jamel Henry, strong carrier of the ball usually. Today seems no different. Good tackle from the number 10, Jake Townsend. Good contact. Devine finds Josh Adams. He's trying to poke his nose through in behind the ruck. Markers are up to the job.
We're better off poking his ears through.
If he gets his ears through, he's going on length, isn't he? He's going length. It's like FA Cup.
He's got ears like Burke, he's got feet.
Oof, they're not that big. Burkett, I know you're watching. Get in the sea. Devine finds Will Barker out the back, finds George Colville. He's quick if he gets a bit of space. He's not one to back down either. He's only a little guy, but he's got some fight in him, as lad. Barker out deep for the kick. Puts a deep kick in. Well positioned full back for Shawcross is Owen Lump. Carrying ball like a loaf of bread. Dances through the first tackle. George Colville takes him down. Oh, good little carry away from Ben Ripley coming in. Taking some work off the big boys who've just done a set of defence.
Bit slow down the
Always appreciated. Oh, he's trundling it in, the big number 8, Tom Shaw. Brings up the 40 in the second tackle. Wow, number 9, Deck Norton, dancing around. He's a big lad, isn't he, for a halfback? Stocky, shall we say. Robust. Nice line from Dave Berry. Just short of the 20-yard line. 5th and last tackle. Can Stanley get the kick pressure? See what Shawcross can do with this. Nice little dart away from acting half by the number 6. Brandon Bates.
Well taken then by young George.
George Colville again. He's been all over, hasn't he? Which wing's he playing on? I thought we were on this side.
Full back, isn't he?
Oh, he is, yeah. He usually plays that wing, doesn't he? Oh, it's been a long day, mate. It's been a long day. Penalty. Referee not happy with the attention in the ruck. A little bit long. Come on, ref. It's a warm night. Lads want to rest. 10 on that side.
Quick shout out to us regular watchers.
Yeah, big shout out to our regular viewers. Carsten Brum over in Switzerland with his stubby and his
Stupid Queensland stubby.
Queensland stubby holder. Happy days. We'll let you Blues have it for 1 year. We'll having it back next year, pal. Anyway, back to the game. Jamel Henry pulling around. Not 100% sure about that, to be fair, mate. 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Scrum down at Shawcross in a good field position, 30 metres out. Young side out for Stanningley. As it should be as well, academy and all that. Shawcross head and feed out the base of the scrum, finds Brandon Bates. He has a go. Looks to his right. Finds no one. Martin Woodhead a little bit deep on this side, so he decides to take the ball in. Woodhead gets it this time. Makes a couple of metres. He's brought down by Phil Haysom. Oh, a little dummy there from Norton again from the acting half. He's pretty wick around it. Not sure what that was. James Booth said referee says he's got his hand in. He's got some shape on him, this ref, hasn't he? Looks like a capital D. Shawcross on the attack on the short side. Getting the ball out, Logan Stevenson. A wide ball out to the number 13, Jack Drury. Nice ball. Looks like they're going to continue with that side. Stevenson at acting half. He has a little dig on his own. Does he get through? Yes, he does. Has he? Referee's having a look. Yes, he does. He's giving it. First blood to the visitors. Shawcross 4, Stanningley 0.
What's his name?
His name is Martin Woodhead. Not in. Oh, what, number 7? Logan Stevenson. My apologies, Martin. And Logan.
Son.
5 minutes gone. Sustained pressure from Shawcross. A couple of errors from Stanningley. A knock on, a little penalty, and the visitors have capitalised. Good play. They seem up for it. Finish, Paul.
I was checking their teams from the first team in relation to this team, and it's only a couple of names, so it's not.
Good.
They've not taken the piss. You know, they've been struggling for players.
Yeah, I think the first team are doing all right, aren't they?
4-0 to finish a lot of their players.
A successful conversion as well. Stanningley 0, Shawcross 6. 5.5 minutes gone. Shawcross looking the keener side so far. Stanley coming up with a couple of errors. Shawcross capitalising. And the Sharks.
Ref looks a bit like Brookie.
It looks like a capital D with legs on it. Doesn't he? Look at him. He's got one of them fake pregnancy blouses on.
Oh, it's gone dead.
It's gone dead, has it? Bounced, has it?
Great kickoff.
Great kick-off. Apologies I didn't see it. I was busy doing the scoreboard.
Absolutely horrendous from Shawcross.
Poor fielding. We've got no And put iPad on today either, so. Bit we'll survive. We'll survive. Just to watch them back. Drop out. Finds the 40, bounces. Finds James Devine, finds Jamel Henry charging the ball in strong. Just gets upended just on the 20-metre line. Stanley in a good position. Try and nullify the Shawcross try. Josh Adams taking the ball in on his own, I might add. Referee Keane. Offside. Shawcross. A little bit lazy there, not getting the full 10. Early tap, we're going to run it. Will Barker out the back, finds George Colville again out the back. Would have done well to step inside a little bit there, I think.
Pitch is looking a bit better, isn't it?
Pitch is looking a lot better than it was. It's had a bit of water on it. Oh, nice little dart from James Devine looking for the way through. He's picked up and driven back 7 metres away from the Shawcross line. Barker at acting half finds Adams. Adams looking for trying to get the ball out, but he's wrapped up by Norton. Shocking ball. Harris Davison floats the ball out. Stanley centre on that side. I think that's Tim Davis. Got an hand to it. Referee not happy. Knock on. Scrum down. Shawcross head and ball coming out of their own 10. Josh Adams decided not to pack down. Getting the defensive line, adding a bit more oomph. Or so he likes to think. Good carries from Shawcross so far, getting out of their own 10 rather easily. The big number 13, Jack Drury. Substitute on the field, James Wilson, number 16 on this near side. Norton at acting half. He jumps down the blind side. Show and go. He's off. He's off. Opnam lad. Not the quickest of cats, but he's got his way through.
Got some timber on him.
He has. Woodhead in at acting half. Not sure what the referee's given there.
Penalty for a bit
Penalty.
of
Interference at the ruck. Stanley needs to cut out these silly penalties.
We're losing ruck.
Yeah, we're losing the ruck. Bit like the first team last week against Crossfields. Crossfields pretty much dominated for 80 minutes.
I said 10 kick it.
But it won't take 10, we'll kick it 9 instead.
Yeah.
Norton with the tap, finds Woodhead. Bit pedestrian, wasn't it? Wasn't it him, Woodhead?
Or don't.
I don't, yeah, like he just did. Number 6, Brandon Bates. Won't be chuffed with that one. Gets lumped with ball, yeah, do your best, kid. Norton. Oh, big, that's the way to run. Number 8 on the charge. Wild offload from Tom Shaw. Even wilder pass out wide from Stevenson. Nearly caught Stanley on the edges, but the scrambling defence got across there well.
Play. Let's see if we can just get Niles' new squeeze into shot here. Let's have a look. There she is. Hello, princess. Niles Bird. Niall. She's a smile, princess.
Seedy, that. Very seedy. BBC have just been done for pointing at birds in crowd. That's the only reason I watch football. Here's some.
It's like World Cup watching someone like Brazil or something, isn't it?
Barker at acting half. Finds George Colville on the short side. Charging ball in like a prop forward. Speaking of which, where are his prop forwards? Smallest man on pitch taking ball in.
Like him.
Tinker Harper. We'll just call him Tinker for the remainder of the day.
Can't call Harper.
Don't do, but nah. Tinker's better. Oh, Josh Adams. I think he needed to pass that a little bit harder. Hell.
He's got some ribs left.
We get physio on, please. Jamel's got 2 broken ribs. All right, swelly lad.
How are
How are you, man? Good man.
Beef or bacon, like?
Biff and bacon.
How are you, mum, you slag?
Who's that? Can't see.
Steve.
Number 16, James Wilson. Oh, naughty step. Levi Evans. Nearly broke his ankle.
Did he step or did he just trip?
Norton gets it away. Runs well him. Number 8 there. Tom Short.
They've got us round up though here.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They have
gone. Oh, he's just thrown ball at his own player.
He's not happy.
Not
He's not happy. Yeah,
Go throw
mate.
that, kid. Go throw that.
Drop ball. Slink the ball into his mate's nuts. Scrum down. Stanley head and feed.
Spot somewhere, lose ball.
Little bit of a pressure release. I hope you're wrong, Paul, but it's a possibility. Phil Ayrson finds George Colville, pokes his nose through. He's having a good game so far. He's young George, 16 years old.
I think sun's in his eyes though.
Looks like it as Boovy takes the ball in, just short of the halfway line. He's brought down by the number 10, Jake Townsend.
Told you. Told you. 2 drives.
It's a very stop-start game, this. I don't know how a referee could say that, to be honest. Fair play to him.
See his pecking of him.
Fair play to him if he did.
There we go.
Pits his misses.
Hello. Logan, look at Batty on that.
Get back on game, dingbat.
How bad?
Anyway, viewers, back to the game. Perth cam's over. Norton finds number 12, Dave Berry, out on that far side. Ian hands the ball onto Jack Drury over on the Ben Air Services side of the field. Our illustrious sponsor, Ben Air Services, air conditioning and refrigeration. Thank you very much. Oh, hit.
That was about them apples.
Great hit by Phil Ayrson. Pity he'd bounced back up like
Will from Willsbury.
number 4.
I thought it was Will from Willsbury.
Number 4, Phil Ayrson.
That's 4's not Phil Ayrson.
Oh no, it's Ryan Taylor. My bad. Should have known about lugs, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
There's a right lug off between him and
Got it right there.
yeah, him and hey up. They're on the charge here. Held up. Can he see, man? Sun's in my eyes. Oh, low ball. Maybe been a different story if he'd have got the ball away.
Crossing.
Stevenson's having a dig. He gets brought down short. Jamel Henry sat on the floor, injured.
Well played, Jamel.
Not sure what he's done.
Down, sitting
Stanley physio Jenny mate. Always on. Cramp.
How long's gone?
First of all, he's
15 minutes.
20 years old.
You'll get cramp in that leg.
I'm nearly 40. He's,
Leg, I mean.
I do, yeah.
15
Mine's
minutes to pull it middle out myself, I get cramp in my fingers.
I had to lose my leg to get cramp in it. It's ridiculous when I get it. Can't do out about it. It's got to sit through it. Right. Jamel's made a miraculous recovery. Stalling. Drury. Fighting to stay up, stretching out for the line. Norton acting half. Whoa, he's darted over. Kieran Cunningham style. Try time. It's a great little try from Deck Norton from acting half. He's bossed it round there, to be fair, hasn't he, Paul?
He has indeed.
Great comments from Paul.
Lacking a bit in the rucks. We are.
We certainly are. 10-0 with a kick to come to the Sharks. I got an invitation when I went to the bar.
Are you calling it fatty? Well, I'm pleased. I like a bit of congratulations and shit. It's a lot easier if I do it.
I would expect it Family Guy.
Can't see him missing it.
No, very similar position to earlier. Didn't have any bother, did it? Kick to come. 15 minutes in, 16 minutes in.
And he's doing 58 appearances.
Nudge. A formality. Who's kicked it? What number is it?
Number 51.
Number 12. Dave Bennett. Mine, I think. Could be at home stuffing your fat face. I can't do that anymore.
You stuff chocky bickies.
Diabeto. It's not allowed. I've no idea. Yeah, I'm restricted to Bourneville. Big man Tom Shaw taking the ball in. I think it's him anyway. Can't see.
Can I have a cookie?
No, number 17 is on. Steve Talbot, the big guy who's just trundled the ball in. Referee. He's made some calls today, hasn't he? Controversial, perhaps.
It's like a 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah, it might have been that. It might not. I'll just give it a go. We haven't had one of them yet. Good carry as well from the substitute Steve Talbot, only to be ruined by one at backs for a forward pass.
Joe, can you eat that somewhere else? Because type 2 mix getting agitated.
Whoa, you what? Pizza. Here, Joey. Ryan Taylor having a dig down this short side, gets the ball away to James Devine in the offload. Can James poke his nose through? He's finally brought down by Martin Woodhead.
They're going to give you an epic
On this near side. Yeah, I hope they do. One of them adrenaline ones will do.
Yeah, man. Just go around stabbing everybody with it.
Stanley number 19, Tom Welford. Nice ball out. Josh Foster gets the ball out well, finds George Colville. He's getting about the field tonight, is George.
Full back position, goes right.
Whoa, shocker.
About them apples.
Big number 10 flying out of the line, Jake Townsend. He's looking for some shots. That's it now, been knackered. Get up for it, Joe. Joe Brea looking for him in corner.
It's going to be our ball, that.
Yeah, touched by a Shawcross Shark. Not sure what happens. Thought he was raving then, referee. Thought he double dropped and just had his iPod on or something. Anyway, turns out it's a scrum with Stanningley. First knock on. That sun's doing me in.
Don't know what just happened there.
Colville to feed the scrum. He's feeding it scrum now. We're doing drop goals, penalty taking, kickers, all lot. Devine out the base, finds Barker. Harris Davison out the back of the scrum. Great little play. Tim Davis over on the far side of the field. Finally gets some points on the board for Stanley in fine fashion.
I like that. Will Barker told George to feed it.
Yeah.
Loops round back.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
Did you see it?
I was there.
Were you there?
Cracking little try.
Saw it, but he dropped.
Don't often see good rugby though here at the half a miller. Unless it's the other team. And we're doing us a disjustice there.
Top of the league having a laugh.
Top of the league, we're having a laugh.
Got a bit of blurred vision from the sunlight, so we'll just zoom in a little bit, please.
Have a little shout out for some of the sponsors featuring tonight. Ryan Taylor. He's sponsored in the memory of his grandfather John Nicholson. Will Barker, sponsored by DW Electrical. Who else have we got on here? No one was playing tonight. Sponsors, a shout out: W Madden, Building, Roofing, Timber Supplies, Popwell and Light Carpet Fitters, BWS, Waste Management, sponsors of the sponsors at club really. Croft Street Fisheries, first team sponsor, first team kit sponsor. Great fish and chips down there. Kudu printers, printing all our programmes and posters and whatnot. Unsuccessful conversion attempt from Mr. Taylor. Not to worry. Stanley 4, Shawcross Sharks 12 in the Yorkshire Men's League Alliance Division 2 match. Not sure where they are in leagues actually, Paulio. No. Shout out to another one of our sponsors, Rodley Carpets. Doing our best to give you the best prices in Leeds. Fitting service second to none, yeah. They will lay anything, guaranteed. Nice. Second, yeah, exactly. Josh Foster taking the ball in. He's allowed to play tonight. Sun's going down, so he'll be all right. Great carry, Tom Welford. James Devine in at acting half. Few of their blokes offside. Ooh. James Booth carrying the ball in, poking his nose around the back of the ruck, looking for these people in there resting. Devine, short ball, finds Barker. He dummies and goes himself, finds a way through, steps another man. He's on his own one-on-one against the big number 16, James Wilson, who comes off the better man and brings Will Barker down just over the 30-metre line. Harris Davison finds Adams. Josh Adams looking for an offload, manages to keep on. 20 metres out, fifth and last here for Stanningley. Will Barker with the ball in hand. Puts a kick up looking for the wingers and centres. Ryan Taylor's up there. Good carry, good take in traffic from the winger. I think that's number 2, Ben Ripley. Norton in the acting half. Taking the ball in on his own. Was it Norton? It's Woodhead. Connor Stevenson on now. Acting half, playing in the number 9 role. Some slow play the balls here. Stevenson again. Logan this time. Connor Stevenson finds a number 6, I think that is Brandon Bates. Lost the ball, Stanley get the ball back. Bates punches the ground in disgust. Not happy. Christ.
Just a shit play.
Triple change for Stanley. Number 20 is Mick Dixon. Gollum.
Him off Crystal Maze.
Yeah. Richard O'Brien. Will you start the fans, please?
It's either that or one of the...
Right said Fred. Yeah, they were big muscly guys though, weren't they?
Well, they might have heads.
It's a possibility, isn't it?
Very big possibility, that. We don't condone anybody having AIDS if you're listening from one of you.
If you have, I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not going to hold it against you. It's just unfortunate, isn't it? Oh, well up George Colville on the number 7 Logan Stevenson.
What would he called him? A rugby league man?
I have no idea.
League quite.
He only had 10 followers, so I'm not too worried. Oh, offload. Connor Stevenson there, not ready. Ben Sparr obviously thinks half his team are mind readers. Wasn't happy with the fact that Stevenson put the ball down from his offload.
Hard to see this.
It's hard, isn't it? Sweating, our kids, sweating. Come to this side. Ryan Taylor out the base of the scrum. Fends off the defences from Woodhead. Hands the ball on to Joe Breer. He's in again, is Taylor. He's looking for some work. Great little dummy. Steps to full back. Ducks through a high challenge from the number 17, Steve Talbot. Lazy at the back. Tom Welford dummies goes himself. We have the numbers out on that far side. Are Stanley going to capitalise? Foster looks for Adams. Finds Harris Davison out the back. Fires a bullet.
Go for that, kid.
Bullet straight out to Mick Dixon. Hope it didn't hit him in face. He don't need any of that, does he? Oh, weighted pass there. I'm not saying that Mick could have scored, but He'd have been in a better position than he is now.
Oh,
what's it off screen?
crap everywhere. No, I'm just talking about all that.
Oh, that. Is that alright for you, Paul?
Good lad, you.
I know. One of us have to be
No more diabetic jokes for it.
tech savvy. Yeah, keep your diabetic jokes to yourself. As I say, nothing's confirmed yet. Test still in progress. Got cream cakes and that. Can you get... Oh, shot. We need to make him stick. He did ride it well, both players. Josh Foster in with a contact initially. Big number 8, Tom Shaw, been carrying it strong all the match. Great offload, finds number 12, Dave Berry. Out on the far side, plenty of Sharks players in support. Keep getting confused because none of their players on the sideline over there have got a top on. Fifth and last, 45 out. 15, Sam Bastow puts a high kick in looking for the winger, Joe Brea. Joe Brea takes it well. Great chase from the Shawcross Sharks.
He's a 60-year-old man's head on it.
He is, yeah.
Old boy's body.
Benjamin Button, isn't he? Oh, good carry.
Why do you keep showing Korean George? Oh, Korean. His mum's filming with you.
Yeah. He's gonna come up and come through your fucking ass.
Swally has a little private joke with George and his mum's not happy with it.
Yeah.
Promises not being racist.
She says, shouldn't be a big thick Geordie twat.
Another error from Stanningley. Short side, number 16, James Wilson taking the ball in, hands it onto the centre on this side, Martin Woodhead. Dicing with the touchline. James Wilson out on the back, makes a yard. Woodhead, Deck Norton screaming for it at first receiver. Doesn't get it. Woodhead takes the ball in. 3 wasted tackles there, if you ask me, Paul.
Correct.
Should have took him to ground as well. Norton out the back. Finds Bastow. Bastow's poking his nose through. Has runners there, didn't use them.
That's a penalty.
There's a penalty, it's a slow play, the ball. Oh, number 7, Logan Stevenson.
We were asking for that one.
Hands that on to Jake Drury, who will not thank him for that one. Puts a little kick in also, straight into the hands of... Who's on that side? Phil Earson.
Angry Phil.
High shot.
Off the shoulder.
Tim Davis copping one in chops over on that side.
Flat when we're taking ball.
Welford, we are flat. Davison finds Barker. Foster on the inside. He's looking for inside runners, poking his nose through. Finds Davison again. Davison pokes his nose through. He's got... Oh, Welford hands the ball on. Oh, that broke through. Was it Addis Davison?
Tony DeRigo.
Yeah, well, Addis.
That's you.
Very unlucky. Good little passage of play from Stanley. Opportunist rather than out else. Jake Drury out at the base of the scrum. Stanley keen in defence with Thomas Welford. Unfortunate little knock on. Want a great pass over his shoulder. Norton acting half. Finds Shaw back on the field. Long ball out from Stevenson. Searcher. Running across field. Oh, if he pokes his nose through, it's a good run. For number 3, Ben Spar.
most obvious penalty you could have given.
We need to be a lot smarter than this, Stanningley. Mick Dixon just laying on a little bit too much. 9 minutes to go in this half. Probably about 10 minutes remaining with stoppages. Not a fan of that. There's one up on your own off the tap.
Well done, Stanningley. That's brilliant defence.
40 metres out. Oh, Drury stretches out, manages to drag it back in. Good hands. Makes a nice 10 metres. Done well after the bad pass. Norton, short ball, finds Talbot. Ball's come loose. Referee well positioned to see. It's a knock on. Talbot's not right happy, shaking his head at the referee.
He's not allowed them anymore, is he? Got diabetes.
Have you been?
No, I haven't. Buying some tests on Wednesday though.
Going for some tests.
I've got to send him over some blood tests.
Just going to throw sugar at him and see if he dies.
Go on, George. Go on, George. Took that
Kamikaze.
Good carry from George Colville again.
What do you mean?
MOM for me so far as young George, where he's going on.
Wants it again as well.
He's there again.
Good lad.
He does not care. Give me that ball. I'll run at you all day long. He must be sore in the morning though.
Got a shift to do after this as
I
well.
wonder what it's like being this age, being that age again. Josh Foster comes off for a breather after a good stint. Jamel Henry back on the field after a bit of physio tension. Divine kicks, looking to split the back three. Doesn't. Goes straight into the hands of Matty Sparr, Ryan Taylor and Shane Price-Jones. Or Shane Jones-Price rather. Whichever way around. Ask his parents. Barker in for defence.
Good defence from Will's way.
Great defence from Stanley. Shawcross not coming up with much this set. We've got out of their own set, out of their own half very well so far. Bit of an off one, this one.
Don't give a penalty. Fucking hell, I just said that.
He had hold of him there, to be fair. Got hold of him, referee. It's not a sausage, 19. No one won't let go.
He's 18.
18 even. John Sharp. Started licking his arm, put some tomato sauce on it and that.
When he whistles, he don't run up to the spot.
Good carries again. Tell you what, I don't envy this on a Wednesday night. Don't envy this on a Wednesday night. I'm glad I'm old and shit. Norton gets the ball away. Shaw carrying the ball in again. Well done, Jamel Henry. Good day again. Didn't ever play the ball. Referee didn't have a look. Talbot ended up with the ball on the halfway line. He's brought down by Josh Adams and Mick Dixon. Nice little inside ball from Bastow. Stevenson dancing around. He's finally brought down just shy of the 40. Shane Jones-Price got his arm caught in there. Gets out of the way. Referee's happy. Will Barker manages to bring him down. Sam Bastow's having a little dig. Gets the ball away to Stevenson. Stevenson finds Talbot. He's not passing. Brings up the fifth and last. 3 or 4 of them shouting for it for Shawcross. Ends up in the hands of Norton, who shapes the kick and goes. He's having a go. Wangs it. Knock on.
Offside and ball.
Not sure what's gone on there. Basically, Shawcross have got the ball. 5th and last. Turnover. Right, Furore. Davies carries the ball in. Is it Davies? No, it's for Latham. I always get mixed up over that side. George is having another go. Here he goes. Great leg drive from the little man.
Man of match for me, definite. So far.
Brody Pitts in at acting half. Will Barker.
Will from Will's way.
He's knocked it down. Number 18's knocked it down and George drags him. Not sure how referees missed that when it was blatantly knocked out by the number 18. Should have been a scrum down, but never mind.
George has just gone from one side of the pitch over to the right tackle.
Joe, shot back for him. Joe.
I don't fancy being him in the morning. He's blowing his kid. And rightly so, he's done most of the work. Well, juggling with it over on that side. 15 metres out, Shawcross Sharks, Norton. Looking for Basto, finds him. Basto dummies, dances around, little offload to Norton. He just wangs it to his mate. Jake Drury, little offload into the hands of Tom Shaw. He's not going to pass.
We'll give a penalty.
Norton having a little dig, puts a little kick through, looking for his wingers. That's a great kick. Unlucky. Referee's right on the dead ball line.
Gonna give that.
He's going to give it. And he does. Try time. Great little kick there from Dick Norton. Shapes up as a man half his weight. Shawcross 16, Stanley 4. Here at the Arthur Miller Stadium with a kick to come.
I'm a bit like that as well, but I'm a big fan of it. If I run into any of them on a night out, they know about it. Well, they know a couple of years ago. No, not anymore. I've retired from that game.
Bottom one.
Exactly, retired whenever I'll talk.
He's brought that back somewhere, hasn't he? 20 odd metres. Are you doing Twitter scores?
No.
Carston says great camera work.
Thank you.
That's what you get for being a New South Wales fan. Can't even point camera in the right direction.
You just said great camera work, didn't you?
Do you want to get involved in this Six Nations game? No.
Fucking peanuts.
Famous moments that. Kickoff.
Swap over for a bit if you want.
No, can't be asked. Like listening to you drone on.
Thanks. Sure all three of our viewers do as well. Is he going to kick it?
No.
Looks good, looks good. Negative. Negative Ghost Rider. Stanley 4, Shawcross Sharks 16. That brings up the 40 minutes. Stoppages to play, ladies and gents. It'll be a couple of 3 minutes. Stoppage time a bit. Could do with sun darting behind trees or something. And some clouds. It's got a long way to dart on it to go behind trees, to be fair.
It's only a fucking burn.
Seen it like proper games though.
Work, Adamsy. Work, son. Good.
Aye, kick off from Ryan Taylor.
Good 4.
Good carry from number 8, Tom Shaw there. He's carried it well so far this game. He's got a good engine on him for a big man. Half time, ladies and gents. Well, interesting half of Rugby League. Interesting half. Stanningley, not at the races early doors. Shawcross Sharks well up for it. Well up for it. Coming out of their own half early and very well, very easily. Stanley coming up with a lot of errors, which is shown on the scoreboard. No need for some of the errors. Some forced errors, some unforced. And it shows, like I say, on the scoreboard, 16 points to Shawcross Sharks, 4 points to Stanley. I'm going to take a little break and we'll join you in the second half. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half here at the Arthur Miller Stadium. Yorkshire Men's League Alliance Division 2. Oh, what a second half you're in for. Shawcross Sharks are the visitors. Home side, Stanningley, the black and whites, the famous, one of the oldest amateur rugby league clubs in the world.
Founded by Alan Wilson.
Founded by Alan Wilson. It wasn't really. Ryan Taylor to set us off, second half. Best start the clock, here we go. Good eye kick off. Finds the number 6. Whoa, a little bit of a juggle. Let me get my team sheet. Hot off the press. I'm smudging it up. It's in pencil, this one as well. No. All you have to do is smoke a cig and point camera in the right direction, you slob. I'm not bothered. I've got fucking hell, diabetes. I'm like Roy Castle. Name a castle that badly damaged by smoke in the 1990s. We want Windsor. Anyway, Shawcross on the charge, coming out of their own half, early doors. Seemed very fired up at half time, did Shawcross. Little 1-2-3 Shaw, whatever they did at half time, getting fired up. Kick out action half from Deck Norton, looking for some space. Ooh, dodgy bounce, catches Joe Breers off guard. Get your body on it, Joe. Crikey. Just dive on it. If you get booted in face, you got insurance. You're not that good looking anyway. Chicks dig scars. So my mum says anyway. Penalty to Stanningley. What was that for, Paul? Offside. Fucking point camera in the right direction, you goy. Jesus. Doing what? Why on earth has he gone that way? Is he just kicking that ball off because it's flat? I genuinely thought he'd kicked a touch this way then. Back to walk on and slap him. Well, it'll be about 10 minutes added time after this farce. Paul's back on the scene. Back to pointing camera at trees and that. Jamel Henry, good carry. Bumps off the attention of Jake Townsend. He's quickly swarmed by a number of Shawcross Sharks jerseys. He tries to stay up, but he remains beasted onto the floor, 30 metres out. Barker looks for Welford, finds him, he barges through. Brought down 29 metres out. Pitts, acting half, finds Barker, finds Harris Davison. He finds young George out the back, trying to find a way through. He's finally brought down by the number 6, Brandon Bates. Tim Davis taking the ball in from acting half. Barker finds Welford on the inside, looking for a way through. Great defence from Shawcross, brings up the 5th and last. 8 metres out, Stanningley. Can they do? Harris Davison puts a little kick through, cheeky. Oh, good defence, good carry. Has he got out? He has, great carry. Well fielded by the Shawcross Shark gentleman, number 16, I think it was, James Wilson. Done well there. We've got some robust players in various positions of Shawcross. Full back, James, who's playing at the minute. Bit tubby for a full back, if you don't mind me saying. Well, compared to our full back, like 3 of him. Oh. Unlucky there, little knock on from Sam Basto, I think that was. Not a great place to knock on, 10 metres out in front of your own post. Sure his coach will be happy with that. Unlucky Sam. Keeping me ears, won't it? Barker. Oh, short ball to Ryan Taylor. Tries to bounce his way through. He's brought down right in front of the sticks. First tackle. Pitts acting half. Oh, I don't know who we're looking for there. I think we were looking for James Boove. Kind of found Jamel Henry's boots. Boovie nice to dive on it, 20 metres out, we've lost a few metres there. Go on, Korean Mick. Whoa, have we seen their points difference? It's naughty.
Minus 1,200.
Yeah. They've averaged 80. They've had averaged an 80 points to 4 drubbing every week. I've seen averages. Their average scores 80 points to 4.
Yeah. They've been beat by 100 points 3 weeks in a row.
Jesus. Fair play to them.
You guys get paid £150 regardless.
Wonder what the win bonus is like.
Yeah, well, yeah, I bet their win bonus is like £5 grand.
They don't give them one for say £100, £150 again.
Oh, is that all they get? Cool, that's alright, isn't it?
Cool.
You got it. Ryan Taylor nudges it, narrowing the scores. Stanley 10, Shawcross Sharks 16.
Can you reach that stick a bit?
I can reach Paul, yeah.
He's been watching tutorials on
See, my fat diabetic arms can reach over here, no dramas, mate. Hey. This laptop's working better than MacBook. Yeah, loads better.
You cleared it of all your dog paw and stuff.
Is there none on it? Bought it like that. Honest, your honour. High kick-off, fielded by Will Barker. Finds Ben Tinker. Harper. Go on, all of them in front of you. All of them in front of you. Welford have had out about him to run straight behind Rook then, and the referee pointed them all out. Just play it, Tom. Jamel Henry out the back. He's a strong bugger, isn't he?
He's a big strong bugger.
He's just been to Iron Apple for a week and all, but he's struggling.
Nice.
Can smell beer sweating out of him from here. Oh, nice little dummy for Maris Davison. Gets through. He's got George Covell and they won't catch him now. There he goes, George Covell. A well-deserved try for the young man. Right under the white dot here at Stanningley. Narrowing the scores even more. Stanley 14. Shawcross Sharks 16. Little cherry on the cake for George's performance today, I think.
Please just punch there. Bless him.
Extra wonton for you, George, tonight, kid. Tell you what, plays for him, me. Happy he's got a try. Yeah, he's man of match for me for us today as well. Kick to come. Not sure who's taking it. Where's kicker? He's gone downhill to get ball.
Yeah, stick up, Rick.
Oh, am I doing that as well, am I? Level pegging if he puts this over Pauline. Mick Dixon's coming off for a breather after his
Barnstorming try.
marathon try, shall we say. Barnstormer.
I bet it's 80 metres by end at night.
No, why not? 95, I reckon. Maybe even 96.
Quick look at the specimen that is Mick Dixon. There he is. Lacking hair follicles.
Shares the same gene as Gail Porter. And his uncle Al.
Jade Goody.
Alopecia. No, Jade Goody had cancer, mate. That's not very nice. Did he kick it? He did. 16 apiece here at the $500,000 Stadium. I'll just change scoreboard again. It's ticking over sharpish.
Could have turned that 9 upside down.
Oh, I could have done, yeah. We haven't got any 6s, but we've got loads of 9s for some reason. Keep it up, Stanley.
For those like you
Paul,
didn't see
pack
the
it in.
subtitles.
Pack it in, Paul. Gonna get us in trouble again.
I would say fuck and feed him rice.
Heartburn's terrible today. Big man Dick Norton to kick us off. All offside, referee. Christ. Will Barker again. He's rapid, that kid over there. I tell you what, can Usain Bolt. We've got him on back foot. We've got him on back foot as the rumour trolling around the Stanley Hill. I'll wait for let him back into it. They seem to be getting a bit agitated. Number 12, Dave Berry. Are they a spent force, Paul?
They're a spent force.
They're a spent force. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Paul Smith says that I don't want to look at you, widget. Thank you, Jack.
I do. So what's calling him?
Weirdos. Shane Jones Price taking the ball in. Just over the 40-metre line for Stanley. James Boove on the charge. Runs into the wall. That is the number 17, Steve Talbot. Amber, red and black wall. George Colville out on the on this side. He's wrapped up rather easily by Brandon Bates. Referee's not happy. Pointing at him, shaking his head. Don't know what's happening.
George threw it off at ground.
All right, or is it? No, you just go again, don't you? Never mind. Josh Foster back on the field, the Ginger Wizard. Come on, referee. You can get up if you want, Josh. Pitts out to now, finds Will Barker. Shane Jones Price on the inside, dummies him. In turn, bobs it up inside to James Boove, who tries to get an offload away to Ryan Taylor. Straight into the arms of a Shawcross Sharks player. Referee's held the play up, not sure why. What's he blown up for there? Could.
Off their man, I think.
Oh, off their man. I didn't see that myself.
Their man got an hand in.
Hand in the plate. Unfortunate for Shawcross there. I would have played on myself, but I'm not reffing, so shows what I know. Been a few stoppages in this game, hasn't there? It's been a bit of stop-start. Don't like it when it's like that. The big man there, Tom Shaw, going off the field. Look like he's holding his shoulder. I don't know why he's limping, but he's holding his shoulder. I suppose it's all connected, isn't it, somewhere? Come on, ref, bloody hell. He's done well, I suppose, this referee. No touch judges are out.
Fancy George for a second.
Yeah, I fancy George for a second here. They've gone other way though. Ryan Taylor tries to step his way through. Brought down sharpish by the centre over there. I think it's Woodhead. Josh Foster having a dig. Had Shane Jones Price in support with him. Jake Drury having none of it. He says, "Come here, lad. I'll have you." Pitch, short ball to Jones Price. Taking the ball up in the centre field, 8 metres away from the Sharks line. Short ball from Pitch finds James Boove. He's trying to burrow his way over. Good scrambling defence from the Sharks. 4 people in there. Barker, short ball finds. Who's that? Who's that? Ah, Tinker. Couldn't see it number. That's all. Is it all in bloody ruck, referee? Crikey. Don't know what he's done there. Scrum down, no advantage. Head and feed, Shawcross, I think. Turnover, whichever. Ah, last tackle. Losing it, me. Play ball, what's he doing?
Are we in 1 point territory?
I don't know. How long's left? Nah. Bloody hell, Paul. There's only 14 minutes gone. Most of that's been stoppages. He's having a dig on that far side is Woodhead. Proving an handful for Ryan Taylor and Joe Breer to bring down. Will Barker in there as well. The face of Will's Way.
Will from Will's Way.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Penalty. What's that for? Offside. Not retreating the 10, Stanley. Poor discipline, that. Poor discipline. Poor. He's a poor lad. Fucking hell, that's how long in that.
Pushing. Get your fat fingers off.
Pushing camera around so it points it right.
Well, it's pointing in the right direction, isn't it?
Flaming gloit.
Keep your fat cream
You
fingers.
flaming galah.
Fucking camera.
Norton acting half goes short side. Dummies round the attentions of James Boove. He's brought down. Stevenson finds Lum. Lum wide ball out, finds Bates. He's brought down by
Proper Lee Cooper doing.
Welford. Keep pulling lads down on top of them, don't they? The referee's falling for it. Drury finds Berry. Berry taking the ball in, trying to get an offload out. Welford's got his arm on the ball, stopping that offload. Good little tackle. Welford gives him a little nudge for troubles. Lum shaping up to kick, puts a little kick through, runs into traffic. Don't worry, have no fear, George is here. I'll have that, thanks very much. He's my new hero, is young George Colville. Oof, that Boovie, I think. Boovie gets clattered right in front of Sticks. Come on! Referee's not happy. Oh, we'll have another 10, Gobby. We'll have another 10, Mouth.
March 10 metres by Brooker.
Oi, Mouth!
Gobshite.
10. Yeah, we'll have another 10. Keep going, Sharks, keep going. I'm not a fan of that taking 10 rule over there.
It's because Brian's
It's because we haven't got any ball boys.
Brian's little squad in here.
Oh, the kids are turning. Shout them. Oi, young'un. Chuck us that.
Look at that ball for a few.
Davison, inside ball, finds Shane George Price and gets absolutely blasted by Steve Talbot.
Given offside.
Why on earth has that been banned in our game? Shoulder charge. Oh, what a nonsense call that is. Who doesn't like watching that?
I loved it.
It was one of our players, but who doesn't like watching that?
I've got all the time for it, mate.
It was a shocking ball inside and he got clattered.
He deserved it.
That's not a penalty, that's just tough shit, innit, basically.
I'd have enjoyed that if you'd have hit him flat.
Couldn't catch a cold, him. Doyle him.
Jesus Christ. That Bambi.
Is that Lyle Wilson? I think it is, Lyle Wilson. Oh my God. Inside ball to Josh Foster, finds nothing but grass.
That's why ginger should be banned in summer.
Sun's gone in now, we should be alright. Right, we're back in action.
Here's the decision for you.
Not
16 or with 5 minutes to go. Do you bring young Lewis on?
No. Well, I don't know. I've never seen him play, to be honest, so really good. I couldn't tell you. Tough decision making swaps and changes at that late stage, Paul. Every one of them offside. Referee's not balling. I'll grass you me. Steve Lum is in at first receiver, dancing about, gets an offload away. Lovely little ball. Good carry over on that far side. I can't see who it is. I think it's number 12, Berry. Is it? Might be. We'll go with that.
Halle Berry.
Hallie's daughter, son, even. No, we'll go with daughter.
Oh, might be transgender.
Oh, could be. You never know these days, do you? Could be out. Have I been watching Emmerdale? No, I've got a life. Oh, good carry on the fifth and last. They're going to try and get over. Has he got over? Referee's well placed. He's held up. Has he give it? Oh, he's give it. Oh, look, he went for drama, didn't he? Went for drama, dancing about.
Ref, you fat prick.
Try time for the Sharks. I wouldn't say against the run of play. The Sharks have been building some good pressure. 20 points to 16 in the Sharks' favour with a kick to come.
Going 22.
You're going to go for it, Paul? You're saying he's going to nudge it? Yeah, they've all been in a similar area, haven't they, for them? And he's nudged them. Can't see this troubling him, to be quite honest. Number 6, I think it is. Brandon Bates this time. Oh, no, it's number 12. Sorry again, Dave Berry. My bad. Get your big beak out of where you can screen.
Good looking beak.
Might be good looking, it's still massive.
Jack Bell's birthday.
But 3 foot wider because your bloody face in a minute.
It's Jack Bell's birthday today. Everyone say happy birthday to Jack.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Jack Bell there. Making his way off the field.
Yeah, old ones at best.
Yeah.
He's got it. Has he got it? He has. Nice little nudge there from Dave Berry, taking the scores to Stanningley 16. Shawcross Sharks 22. Apologies for the camera being on piss. Paul's been booting it and carrying on.
You've got fat fingers,
Does more damage with them.
You alright, Ali?
What? Ali Pisha.
Can't say half at names now. My thing, I've rubbed them away, my finger. High kick, looking for the number 6, Brandon Bates. Oh, good carry. Good tackle. Great run from Steve Talbot there. Good defence from Josh Foster, equal it. Taking him down just on the 20. Stanley needs to up the game a little bit coming into this last quarter. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. Steve Talbot eager for some extra work. He's having a little nobble with referee saying never, mate, never. Is that bloody
Give it, George.
Joe Montana through that?
We're on Saturday, Mick, tell the viewers.
Yeah, we are here again on Saturday. Hull Dockers at home for the first team in National Conference League Division 2. Table top of Stanningley. I think mid-table, aren't they, Hull Dockers? Oh, is Ryan Taylor going to do it? Joe Breers fancies him sent on the outside. Steps back on the inside. Paul Smith says he couldn't finish his dinner. On that occasion, I'd tend to agree with you, Paul.
It's a proper winger.
It's not a proper winger like you, is he, Paul? Who can run into touch, our kid? Scored at Doncaster once, you know. He's only ever tried in Challenge Cup against Doncaster. Scored in every round at Challenge Cup. That was round 3. George, deep. Oh, he's running strong, is George. He's got over. He's got over. What a try from young George Colville. I really hope Paul will point the camera in the right direction then, because that
He's been hitting taters.
was it. Yeah, but what a try. Was it a try? Yes, it's a try.
It's a try.
Don't worry about his taters, it was a try. 22-20.
My man at match him.
Yeah, definitely. My man at match as well. STD, man at the match. Nice technique there, older, letting dog run around all birds and that. Oh, sorry, it's my dog. Oh, sorry.
Now that your kid's grown up and you can't do it with baby anymore.
What's your phone number? Never mind, Niall, he's got a little dick. I'll have your eyes out, me. Oh. Have my big melon in front of the telly then. From that screen camera. Fucking hell, can't even talk. I didn't think I'd been on beer all afternoon. Ryan Taylor shaping up for an important conversion to level the scores here at the Arthur Miller Stadium. Yorkshire Men's League Alliance Division 2. Stanley Academy versus Shawcross Sharks. I think it's Shawcross Sharks A team. It's yet to be confirmed.
Although there's a fucking...
Not 100%. He's leaning on the post. He's sat on the... like it matters. Like it matters, ref. Just get on with it.
kick the foot.
He's got his hand on post. Who looks at...
The left pegger.
No one looks at post protector there when they're kicking. He's nudged it. Slick. Great little kick there from Stanley. From Ryan Taylor in particular. It's on my side, is it? What's got... Oh, Jesus. You're doing everything, me. Taking piss. It's a good job I've got fitness there, innit, Matt? Not bad for a 40-year-old. Well, not quite 40, Paul, like you. We're just smack everywhere.
40 this year.
40 this year, are you?
Aye.
What are you doing for it? Where are we off?
I'm off to Mexico.
Oh, where are we off, though? Not bothered about you and your lass. Taking kids or just you and your lass?
Me and our lass.
Thank you.
Break up day before Mad Friday. Go back to work 22nd of January.
Are you out Mad Friday then?
Yeah.
Good lad.
I've not missed a Mad Friday in
12 years, me. Oh no, tell a lie. 3, I missed the other year. Bugger.
Can't remember last time I missed.
What a day that is around Leeds. Friday before Christmas. 10 a.m. start. 10 p.m. finish, usually in bed, bothered. Anyway, enough of listening to us about us
Tap it and go for a drop goal.
killing his liver. One in for a settler. Ooh! Youngster cops it straight on noggin. That'll teach you to sit there, not watching game. If you're watching game, love, not watching Snapchat and all that bollocks. You know what I mean? Crikey. Doing your musicals and all that. Straight on bonds there. Should have been. Watching game wouldn't have happened, would it, Matthew?
Shot. Oh, it's out.
Nice, he's moving now. Oh, on it like a train. Oh, he's got ball away as well. Pitsy. Can Pitsy finish it? He's got the ball away to Ryan Taylor. Oh, what a try from Stanley. Champagne Rugby League. George Colville was the kingpin once again. Comes onto the ball like a train. Bobs up. Little offload. Finds Pitsy. Dumps the ball out the back to find Ryan Taylor, who muscles his way over in the corner. What a fantastic try.
Tell you what, changing him from wing to full back works wonders.
So, 26 points to 22. Stanley's favourite. What? What?
2, 3, 4. They've got 5 on sideline. How many do they have on the team sheet?
They had 20 odd. They had a few, like.
13. They look like they've got 13 still on. Unless Big Sausage Boiler don't float.
They've got 19. They brought 19. Why, what's up? What? What's him in it? He's a fucking gloit.
What did you change it for, you big fat diabetic prick?
What do you do? Change it? It says it on the screen in front of your face.
Yet.
We've got a test next Wednesday.
When he falls over and starts shaking.
If I fall over and start shaking, just crumble.
Twiggy and Brookie stood over him going,
I refuse to have diabetes if them two fat bastards are still alive. Not a prayer. I know Twiggy's watching, so fuck you.
just hope he starts running around with an pen stabbing people.
Apologies for my language, you're getting a bit heated there. Lads taking Mickey out of me. Due to a possible illness.
Bite there, Mick.
Huh?
Did you bite a little bit?
Nah. I'm not allowed anymore, am I? Got diabetes. What was that? What was that?
Steve Nico, last week it was on Derby Day, wasn't it?
It's only nuts, yeah.
Links to it.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, 48 of these nowadays. Yeah. So looking at it, I went.
Bet you're alright, love.
Had to be there, I think. Had to be there, yeah. Wanting a ball.
Never mind, ball. Get on with
Wait ages for one and two come at once. Like buses. It's not right nice, is it? 10 minutes remaining here at the $500,000 Stadium. Lights dipping. Brian's not going to put lights on.
It's the first time we've been in front as well.
I think it is the first time we've been in front of this game. Let's hope we can hang on to it. Joe Brea returning the ball into centre field. And it's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. 25 metres, I'll give him that. No, Brian's up on side at pitch with balls. He's definitely not turning lights on.
Joe Brea run that fast and all his hair came off.
Oh, pits it. Looks into it. Runs into a bit of traffic, then turns around, goes the other way. Makes a few yards.
George to get his hat-trick.
I'd love George to get his hat-trick, to be quite honest with you. The way he's played tonight, he deserves one.
Mixed starter, number 3. Menu.
Good carry, Jamel Henry charging the ball in strong. He's brought down by Jamie Wilson. Or James Wilson, apologies if you don't like being called Jamie, big lad. Don't hit me. Jack Drury as well in there. Fifth and last, the big number 10, Jake Townsend, putting a shot on Boovie. Boovie gets up gingerly. Oh! Ball played the man. Jamel's running in chocolate. Gets the ball. No way. He's gone back to one. I tell thee what. I tell thee what. They wet. Smashed ball straight at him and he's claimed a charge down. Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. Not saying it's right, but we'll take it. Black ball cut. Barker inside finds Welford. Welford's gone all right when he came on. Young Tom. Pits at acting half, finds Barker on the inside. George Colville's on the inside looking for it again, sniffing.
He's got his job.
He is, isn't he? Yeah.
He's like a young Paul.
He's come on leaps and bounds this year. Oh, what a shocking ball that is.
They were interfering in play then.
Yeah, love a bit of interfering, don't you, Paul?
We do indeed.
He's laying in the ruck, man! It doesn't even rhyme!
Oh, that's what we needed.
Wonky donkey!
Let's get ready to rumble.
It's got a rhyme, man! Scottish skater. Doesn't rhyme!
I always read his text.
Norton, acting half.
Love Alan record, mate. Banking time for
Well, you're bleak tonight, you.
Good guys. They get out of their own half really well, don't they? Well, they have been. This
Good round ruck.
Yeah, they're good. Very good round
Strong lads,
ruck.
aren't they?
Norton in there. He's good round there.
For a sucker.
For the big lad, he's very agile around the ruck. Beats the markers out regular. They'll do well to hang on to this lead, will Stanningley. Shawcross are very eager to get stuck in and get this scoreline back there in their favour. Will it happen in the remaining 7 or 8 minutes?
Walker's gone again.
Oh, I don't know where that will go in.
On that then, that'll be...
Not sure if that came off a Stanley hand, did it?
Yep.
It did, yes. Referee has motioned towards. Scrum down, Shawcross Sharks head and feed. Great vision from the referee. That's another thing I'm going for my eyes testing Saturday and all.
Fuck's sake. How old are you?
38, man.
Have you got gout?
I ain't got gout, no. I'm not rich enough.
Speaking of gout, Matty, if you're watching.
Speaking of gout, Matty Russell, if you're watching, absent tonight. Gone home from a busy day at work, gone straight to bed.
Dropped some empty jumbo bags off earlier, so being garden.
You've been garden clearing up with big, what are they, 1 ton?
It's not often you see Matty with an empty bag.
Well, not tell Louise.
Yeah, if it's on loud in room.
Yeah,
Which you don't tell her.
it's not a very good thing to say that, Paul.
You said it, not me.
I didn't, you did.
It's not often you see Matty with an empty
I
bag.
says it's not often. I didn't even say, oh. Shh. Shawcross on the attack with number 12, Dave Berry.
I like it.
Trying to barge his way over, old school turn up. Gets it to Norton. Is Norton going to burrow his way over? He's over the line, I think. He's over the line. He's not. No. He's not over the line. I don't know what he's doing here. Whoa. Stevenson throws a wild dummy, tries to dance his way through. George is left on the floor. Oh, is he held up? He's held up. Has he got it down? Referee's going to go for drama. Go for drama. Slow walk back. Got it. Try time, Shawcross. A lot of their tries have been little shitty ones around ruck like that, haven't they? I'm not. Our defence should be coping with them.
They've been better around ruck.
Yes, they have been a lot better around the ruck, I must admit. That's probably why their tries have come from that area. But I don't like them. They're not rugby tries, are they? Just little sneaky touch and pass tries.
Reunion tries. I think he'll miss this.
I think he'll miss it, do you?
Yeah, I'm going to get 6 out.
Think pressure's going to get to him?
Yeah. He's going to bottle it.
Ooh. Is he going to
Right
bottle?
foot coming across himself.
Is he? I don't. Is he a right footer? I think he's got it, mate. He's got a good boot on him, hasn't he?
Wind's picked up.
Yeah, wind's picked up. Blowing from left to right on your screen, right to left on your screens as you look at it, ladies and gents. Blowing in across the valley over the Rodley Nature Reserve, which is a great day out for the kids and all the family. A lovely little afternoon out. Not really a day, it didn't take that long to get around, but it's lovely. Pressure's got to him. Tee's balls come off at tee. Obviously, wind's picking up. There's a lot of stratocumulus cloud gathering, which is a sure sign of a storm coming in, I think. Email Twitter at John the Weatherman. Send in your photos. He's got it. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. You were right, Paul. You were right. You were right. He's only fluffed it. You've let your mate down, you've let your team down, but most of all, you've let yourself down, David. Never mind. I don't like it when it comes out of that, mate.
I do. Especially if you're on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
How long we got left to cover it?
Inside. I reckon we've got about 5 minutes with stoppages, mate. 3 minutes on the clock, roughly. Stoppage time, there's been a few stops and starts, hasn't there?
Yeah, I'm tired, I'm hungry.
I'm a bit peckish, I must admit. Can't have out though.
But you're going to have some like...
I'm going to have some Rivitas with some dust on them. High kick off. Is it going to bounce back? Oh, it's a good kick. It's a good kick. Confusion in the ranks of the Sharks. He's picked it up. He's picked it up. Well, that'd have been mint, wouldn't it? Picked it up. Bosh, have some of that. 70 metres. Get that in you.
Remember that time when it asked us all it kicked off and it just caught it and run full.
Millen won it straight from kick-off, scored, then they kicked off again and did it straight away again. Jonesy didn't even walk off at Pitchwick Corn. It's on YouTube somewhere. Look at that set of Burks. Well, they're going for it. They're going for it. Fair play to them. Norton down that short side. So they need to pick the game up here and switch on. No, we need to be on as metal and defend.
Stupidity.
Fifth and last tackle. Get some pressure on the kicker. Get some pressure on the kicker.
Right.
Hoisted it high in the air. Oh, what the bleeding hell was that?
Kick it. Just boot it straight downfield.
What the crocodile hat was that?
You've let
Shut the front
down,
door.
You've let your 12 kids down.
I just don't know what to say, Paul. Phil Hearson.
Penalty. Offside.
Eh?
Yeah, because he caught it and it bounced forward.
Ah, right, yeah, I didn't really.
They're going for it.
I wasn't really watching.
Going for it.
They're back in the centre, back in the cells, big lads. Oh, Jack Drury just got sat. Shane Jones-Price with a hit.
I think they're setting up for one.
Setting up for a one? What, so they lose by one instead of two? You Burke. Come on, lads, let's own it. We need points difference. Let's just lose by one.
They're hoping to get this one.
Oh, he's off. Dave Berry, the kicker, trying to avenge his miss.
There we go. Still that far side there.
What? Jamel Henry's gone down again with cramp.
Give himself.
Huh? The half a miller sniper. Got him, he's up in trees over there.
Couple of minutes.
Yeah, we're in stoppage time now. We're into stoppage time, Thomas.
Sort your numbers out then.
Aye, number 6, man.
Aye.
Hey, man up, boy.
Number 4, number 3 as well. Sort them out. 16 and all. You can sort it out.
Today in the Big Brother house.
Day 42 in the Big Brother house. Swelly's getting pissed off. And his vape's leaking.
Niall Murphy's finally got a bird.
Neil Murphy has finally got a chick. And all the lads can say he's not gay anymore.
It's a cover up.
The smell of lavender about your relationship. Right, back in game, and for that nonsense. Basto finds Lum. Short ball. Oh! Knock on. Knock on to us. No, knock on by us, should I say. Scrum down. Yeah, we knocked it. Oh!
He just knocked it on.
I thought he knocked it out.
Oh, no, he knocked it on. It bounced off him a bit bad play.
Ah, my bad. I thought we'd knocked it out then. I was about to say, bloody hell, what's going on, ref?
Definitely need your eyes tested. Get your blood and your eyes done.
My blood and my eyes done. Might be blood causing my eyes.
Aye, you never know.
Look at that, Bert Water wandering around with my EpiPen and the fucking big jam jars on. Fucking Jesus. Laser surgery coming my way. Just wind the clock down, Stanningley. We're into stoppage time. If you know what's good for you. 5 drives for a settler. He's not having any of it in the big man. Number 15. Not in. Who is it? Can't see that.
Now what's wrong with it?
He's fuming, his lad. Shitty now. These are well up for it, these. I think they've scored here already. 1 tackle, blow whistle. Oh, I thought he was going to blow it then. Josh Adams giving all the troops a bollocking. Do this, do that, get stuck in.
This time I just throw an extra player on, have it noticed.
No one noticed. Jamel Henry's out the back, injured. He's off the field. I think we've put a replacement on.
Here we go.
Come on, defend, Stanley, defend. The number 3, Ben Spar having a dig. He's strong, he's strong. Is he going to barge his way over? Looks like it. He's got the ball away. Oh, scored it. He scored it as well. Try time. Well, great play from the Shawcross Sharks. Sneaking that in the dying seconds of the game. We have snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. My Christ. Shit. Didn't see that in my day. You either get beat by 50 or not.
Water bottles were getting kicked about if I were down there.
Oh, there'd be some water bottles getting smashed up if Matty Nico was still coaching you. What?
That's why we can afford irrigation.
Yeah, we can afford a sprinkler system now. We haven't spent all the money on water bottles, you Burke.
Just got a giant one down there.
Yeah, that's it, giant water bottle down there with silver roof.
Every week.
There's dead squiddles and all sorts in it. Is he going to kick it this time, Paul? Doesn't matter, does it?
Game over.
Doesn't matter. Big game over. You reckon? Well, dying seconds. I'll point camera where it needs to go, Paul. You right? Don't worry.
Pointing right.
You text.
Well, you can't see post now, dickhead.
Well, you couldn't see buzz before. Has he got it?
Nope.
No.
And is he going to blow?
Is he going to blow up?
Short kick-off, hit it on volley. George catches it, steams in under. back in it.
Is that the dream, is it?
That's the dream.
30 points to 28. Oh! Oh, is it going to happen?
This side.
Give it to George, give it to George!
Go on, George! Go on, George!
Touchdown. Fucking brilliant. Get a touchdown.
Yes! Oh my God! The drama in this game, ladies and gentlemen. A second remaining, probably less. 6 minutes of extra time added. My word. Who scored it incidentally? Tinker. Ben Tinker, face like a drop pie. Gee whiz, ladies and gents, the drama unfolding here at the Arthur Miller Stadium on this otherwise boring Wednesday night. All right! There's only 2 of us, not octopus. Not bleeding octopus.
So those from immigration. All grass. Qualified. Touchdown!
George is in the end zone. Touchdown!
Taylor looking to bury this game. Very narrowly, very luckily, I might add as well. Shawcross have worked the harder in the second half. He's put it over. 34 points to Stanningley. 30 points to the Shawcross Sharks. Very unfortunate defeat for Shawcross, who probably deserve the win in my eyes. Worked the harder, especially in the first half. Rallied back to score that try right in the dying seconds or dying minutes. Only for Paul, who is Nostradamus, predicted it. Says they're going to short kick off, blah blah blah, and all that nonsense. What was it? 32-30. 34-30.
34-30, son.
My bad. So, ladies and gents, for those of you who watched it all the way through,
See you later.
hello. Ta-ra, mate. See you later, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? Fantastic game. Not really, but fantastic drama at the end. Happy days with that. Was a good finish in the end. Take a minute out of your time to just watch our sponsors scroll on the screen, ladies and gents. Please help out if you need any of their services. That'd be much appreciated. Tell them Stanley sent you might get a bit of a discount. Probably not at Bay Horse. Probably not anywhere really, but you never know. Can ask for help, can't you? So there it is. Stanley 34, Shawcross Sharks 30. Yorkshire Men's League Alliance Division 2. Great game. Played in good spirit as well. Some massive hits from both sides. We'll see you at the weekend. We will be here again at the weekend from around 2:15, 2 o'clock, 2:15 for the National Conference League Division 2 challenge, bout, whatever you want to call it, game. Stanley, game, yeah, game.
Game's
Yeah.
a good word.
Don't know what I was thinking then, Paul. Don't fucking roll your eyes at me, I'll flatten you.
I'll throw sugar at you.
You throw me now. Anyway, Stanley versus Hull Dockers. Saturday, the 21st of July. Payday for me. Yay. Have a few pots.
Are you having a few pots?
I'll have a couple, yeah, not many.
That's the way, son.
Not many. Oh, good lad. Anyway, ladies and gents, thanks for joining us. Hopefully you can join us again. Please like and subscribe our channel and you will get notifications as to when our games are on. Also follow us on Twitter at STD_network. Messages, tweet us, do what you want. Send us messages. We will try and reply. Send us pictures of your granny in a PT kit if you want. Or or your wife if in some sexy lingerie on DMs, sliding into DMs and that. Right, we're off in a bit, ladies and gents.